Welcome back to this week's broadcast.
I'm Max.
And I'm Danyka.
School is back in session and the Viking band is ready to march.
Wasn't March 6 months ago?
No, not that type of march. This type of march.
The marching band follows in the footsteps of the football team by performing their competition show at home games.
This year we are going to be performing Romeo and Juliet, which is taken from a concert overture by Tchaikovsky, and of course the story by Shakespeare from the Renaissance era. The music, we started way back in the summer. Our first camp was in late June. The show was really put together with the formations and the drill and everything the first week of August. We had our full band camp 8 to 4 every day. And so we've got about half of our show put together then, and this week we just finished putting the rest of it on the field.
Thanks to summer and early morning rehearsals, the band is motivated to constantly improve.
We have early morning rehearsals at 6:45 every morning, and then we have the full band first period and then percussion second period, and we work on music and drill and just everything that we need to prepare.
Thus far, it's basically just been the learning process, and like I said, we just finished learning the drill, so we'll move into the cleaning process, and sometimes that can become a little more tedious, and so just to hold the goal up in front of them, which is performing and marching and playing as best we possibly could.
We always tell them, prepare before the day comes, look at the weather, look if it's going to be cold, and you probably need to bring, 2 or 3 jackets or a winter jacket or something like that. But we just have to tell them, push through the cold, we'll get through it.
There have been a lot of improvements. I would say one of our biggest ones is definitely our posture. Our posture used to be really slouchy, and now we're getting more where our shoulders are back, and so we're standing up taller. And it's causing the sound to be a lot better too.
I've noticed all of the new members have been improving their fundamentals, and they've really been locking in the formations and kind of like the whole style of marching bands. It's transitioning from sitting down playing band in middle school to marching and playing now in high school.
With less COVID restrictions, the band is excited to have a more traditional competition season.
It's been nice to return to some normalcy. Last year we had some fun doing a different halftime show for every football game. This year it'll be nice to get back to our normal competition and performance regimen.
I am most excited for the Harvest to Harmony marching competition because it's cold and it's kind of has like a really cool fall vibe, and also Gish is there and I always want to beat Gish.
I'm probably most excited for LPS, which is Lincoln Public Schools. At that competition, the field is almost like underground. The parking lot is level with the stands, so you have to walk down into the field, so that makes a really good echo, and it's really cool.
The band has 4 competitions this fall, including one in Grand Island on October 2nd.
Wow, we really do have the best band in the land.
All that music is making me think of the upcoming musical.
I've heard that Northwest hosts some of the best musicals.
Let's take a look.
The cast and crew of Northwest's musical The Little Mermaid have been working hard for this year's show. With the musical being in the fall this year, the cast has had to prepare in different ways over this summer.
We went through the same process we usually do. We look at the kids we have and what our strengths are. This one in particular, we knew Disney would be something fun to do. We wanted to bring in the flying and do a show more for little kids, where Fame last year was a fun show, but probably not so much for little kids. Something Disney, something princess. We knew the kids would love it.
This year I was cast as Ariel.
My role in The Little Mermaid is Prince Eric.
Well, this summer we spent a lot of time just getting ready to cast the show. We didn't know exactly when it was even going to be. It was a lot of hurry up and wait, get stuff ready, and then launched right into it with auditions and everything we normally would do.
The most enjoyable part for me has honestly just been getting with friends every night and just making good memories at these rehearsals.
I've always kind of wanted to be a Disney princess, so it's been really fun to just do all the songs that I know, and the little kids are making it really enjoyable too because they're all just having so much fun.
The most fun part about my role is that this year I've gotten to do a lot of singing. I have about 3 songs that I'm in, so that's been really fun to show off my singing.
Honestly, just coming to rehearsals, it's so fun to see all my friends and sing and dance on the stage.
I love directing shows just because it's fun to get to work with the kids in a different fashion, but to get to make art, and I do a lot of the the backstage stuff as well. So it's fun, and this show's particularly fun just because it's a good show. I have a lot of favorite scenes. I have a couple favorite songs. The quartet, I think, is kind of one that will bring down the house. I've always been freaked out by Ursula, even from when I was a little child. I used to get scared of her. So the end of the first act where she steals her voice.
My favorite scene in the musical this year is probably Les Poissons Mayhem. There's just lots of stuff going on. It's really fun to watch all of our guys just kind of fall around everywhere.
I love Beyond My Wildest Dreams. That's like my song in the second act, and I can just scream and have fun, and it's so fun.
The Little Mermaid premiered on Thursday, September 16th. You can still get your tickets for the Saturday and Sunday shows. To purchase your tickets, visit ginorthwest.org. Good luck to the cast and crew of The Little Mermaid.
I bet that performance brings in quite the crowd.
Did you hear about the reconstruction of the new auditorium?
Yeah, actually I did. Also, did you hear that they are planning on changing the Viking football field?
That sounds amazing. I wish I knew more.
Northwest Education Foundation has been working hard to start a capital campaign to raise money to renovate the football stadium and surrounding areas.
There'll be upgrades for soccer, basketball. If we get a field house at the east entrance of the stadium, there'll be new practice facilities for basketball, wrestling. All sports will be affected. I'm really looking forward to the field turf. The bleachers will be much safer. There'll be gold and black in the colors. There'll be really neat Viking emblems. The scoreboard is exciting.
By the time we get the football stadium done and the field house, we'll be able to serve 1,600-ish different students that participate in every activity and sports at Northwest.
It's definitely going to help Northwest image because right now, even when you come into the stadium, sometimes it's a little confusing where to enter. Parking can be limited. All that will be changed. Hopefully there'll be a new parking lot at the east side of the field, no longer gravel and mud, but concrete, and we'll have a definite entrance into the stadium, which will be updated and very nice.
We started meeting in November. That was our first meeting. We finally were able to announce it publicly in July, and then had kind of some kickoff parties and stuff like that to where now it's full go, and we're obviously into September.
Right now we're just in the preliminary parts of fundraising. So we've met with some local community and business leaders. We're just starting initial conversations with them.
I'm most looking forward to just providing a great opportunity for young people like yourselves that can use these facilities and be proud of them. They're not going to affect me at all. Seeing the impact it has on you all will be important.
This school's doing miracles on me.
Wait, isn't that Kanye West?
Yeah, Ye is life to me.
Do you think the teachers would like Kanye's new album?
Of course, just watch.
Kanye West's new album, Donda, was released August 29th. Teachers Paige, Verba, and Ba weighed in with their opinion.
A lot of different kinds, like it could be country, it could be rock.
Oh, I listen to classic rock, country, mostly classic rock and country.
But I've heard his music. I mean, I've heard his version of music, what he thinks is music.
We chose the songs Donda Chant and No Child Left Behind for teachers to react to.
Donda.
This is Kanye West.
Donda.
Kanye West.
And he gets paid for this.
Donda, 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 Donda.
And is he married to one of the Kardashians?
Donda,
I'm in the wrong business.
Donda.
And he makes money for this?
Yeah, he makes money for this.
Donda.
Oh, that's so bad, you guys. That's so bad. It's bad. How do I get famous by doing that? I mean, I make a fool of myself every day at school, and no one is paying me as much money as they're paying him to be a fool.
So this is actually a song?
Yeah, well, technically, yes.
It's probably, I don't know the right word, typical Kanye that he'd push the envelope on doing something like.
Well, this is 52 seconds I'll never get back. Starts out good intro. Sounds like I'm in church though.
Still am I patiently waiting for some lyrics?
Yeah. Not too bad so far. Organ music, just.
Does he just pick like less than 5 words and just.
Not a lot to the lyrics, they're just. But I like it. Good message, and he has a good voice. I mean, this one. 1,300,000 views.
After listening to these songs, the teachers gave a mixed response.
Well, the first one, he just kept repeating Donda, whoever that is, or whatever it is. But the second one, it had good, I liked the piano, the organ music. It was just kind of nice and soothing. It almost kind of like put you to sleep. And he had a good message. He said about no child left behind, and he's watching over me and all that, and he's done miracles in me. So I like that. That first one, all right. I mean, crazy.
I don't like his repetitiveness. I feel like there's quite a few kids in our high school that could write better lyrics than he does. He did for a little bit in that one song when he wasn't trying to sound funny or sound like he had a synthesizer. He actually did have a very nice singing voice, because I know that I can't sing at all. So that was all right.
Again, I would coin both songs or whatever typical Kanye, because you never know what you're going to get with him. Music's kind of one of those things that I think is up to the beholder a little bit. I don't judge anybody by it. I can't stand in front of someone and advocate it, I guess.
Well, maybe they didn't quite enjoy it like we thought.
Are you kidding? They loved it.
I mean, I don't have time to argue, so that's it for this week's broadcast.
I'm Max.
And I'm Danyka. See you next time.